What's up, everyone? My name is Joe Cox, and thank you for tuning in to Joe C. Cox Photo. As always, we do have a new plan for the video. Second, this is an unscripted video. And third, this video is going to be covering my own personal workflow. So there again, some things included, some things excluded. In case you missed the last video, you should be able to find that on the screen now. But we were working in Adobe Lightroom, specifically looking at that right column. Today's video, though, still working in Adobe Lightroom, specifically the library module. And before we go on to the develop module, we're going to be looking at what happens if you mislocate a file, or in that sense, locating missing files. So let's go ahead and dive on in. So today, first thing I do want to make known is right now, our Lightroom is able to read any of these photos from our catalog because it knows where the original files are. So leaving Lightroom real quick, we're going to go over to my desktop, and there again, Lightroom sample folders is where I have all of these photos. So when I open this, you'll see everything's inside. So our 3 memory card photos, our 3 hard drive photos, and our 1 tethering example. But additionally, I will also show you back in Lightroom, we can find all of that in here. So that Lightroom sample folder we just viewed has 7 photos, 3 in our 2023 folder, and 1 in the Lightroom tethering example folder. Well, let's go ahead and close that. Moving back out, what I do want to show you is we're going to purposely mislocate this Lightroom sample folder right here. So if I go in and create a new folder, and we'll just name this Lightroom sample. I like that. Why not? And we're going to take our Lightroom sample folder and put it in now the Lightroom sample. When I do that, and when we go back over to Lightroom, you'll now notice up in the top right of every photo, we are getting an exclamation mark. When we click on any of these exclamation marks, what it's going to ask is, this file could not be used because the original file could not be found. Would you like to locate it? If we hit locate, and that is what we want to do, you'll notice it now brings up our hard drive menu or our root menu. There again, I don't know what to call that exactly. But anyways, now we have to go and find the folder or the files that we mislocated. Quick note, if you accidentally deleted your original files or you can't find the original files, hey you, yes you, quick interruption to your video. Did you know that I also make merch for this channel? I've got things like coffee cups for you. I've got you covered with wall art. I've even got you covered with hoodies and other apparel. I mean, just check out all of this good stuff. So not only are your purchases going to supporting this channel and helping others become more educated on photo and video, but a portion of those proceeds also get donated to the Simplify in America's Fund. So not only are you helping out this channel right here, but you're also supporting the men and women who served in our armed forces. That is kick-ass of you. Way to go, you. But check out the link in the description down below. Go find something you absolutely adore, and let's continue to all support each other out here. It's tough out here. It really is. But I love you. You're each beautiful people, and you know that. But otherwise, let's get you back to your video now. You're going to be kind of at a loss because you can't work with those files anymore. So there again, always have backup hard drives for all of your original files and always know where your original files are. You do have to have them if you ever, there again, misplace, delete, lose them somehow. Your Lightroom catalog is going to be like, hey, where'd they go? So, or in the inverse sense, you could use Adobe Cloud and that would save you. But diving back in. So we do know that our Lightroom folders today were in Lightroom sample. And when we click on Lightroom sample folder, now we're trying to find our original folder file, the one that we had selected. And because we know that was our DSC1211, we're going to hit select. One thing you will notice is it did just get rid of all of our files up top. The reason it got rid of all of those files is because Lightroom was able to go ahead and recognize and find all the rest of the original files that were missing in our catalog. So that's why it just automatically said, hey, we're reading more than just this file, and picked them up and found them. But moving back into our catalog over here under all photographs, you will now see we have all 7 of our photos, but these photos right here are still quote unquote missing. We do need to locate those. And now when we go under 2023, we can go into here, select that. Oh, and so what's going on now is it is kind of just having a mix up where it's rereading certain files. So as you can see already in catalog, we're just going to hit OK to this because it's not that big a deal, and I'll go back and sort it out. But long story short, that's essentially you just need to close down your Lightroom and reboot, and it should be all good to go back. But you'll notice if you show in the library, it's like, oh, this photo's already being read. Do open, there they go. So it did it on its own, auto-corrected. But that is going to be today's video. It is extremely important to know. It can be a little scary, especially if you stumble across it like I did, where you just stumble across it and you're like, oh my god, where did everything go? But yeah, it can be kind of scary. So hopefully eliminating some of those fears. But thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate you. As always, don't forget to subscribe. Lots of good information coming out of this channel. And yeah, I will check you next time. Bye.